We are dads, and we love tech, and we know your dad does too. It's Joe and Tony. Welcome to Dadgets.
I had a pretty great weekend.
Oh, good.
I did, yeah. I put together a little bit of a poker game with the boys. Got some of the, got in touch with some of the fellas. It's so hard to get dads together. You know how it is.
Oh, of course. I mean, any chance that we can get to get together and
Right.
cause some damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I know that you couldn't come.
I couldn't
There
come.
was, yeah, kids were sick.
Kids are sick, and of course,
Yeah,
I have that huge gambling problem. So I
right. I
can't.
keep forgetting that first and
Sorry, no, it's
foremost. I keep
fine.
forgetting that
It's
you've
funny.
sworn off
No, it's
gambling.
funny.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
did
funny.
remember, yeah, because you guys moved and you have a different house. But I yeah, I invited, like 5 guys, perfect poker night kind of thing. Got all this beer and a bunch of, chips and all kinds of snacks, and
Good
ordered in
spread.
some
Good spread.
pizzas.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, Peter, he couldn't come because he had to get up early in the morning
Okay.
for leaves. I had a bit of a leaf situation.
Oh no.
Yeah, his
Oh, I know
gutters
what
are
that's like, though. I know what
his
that. I
gutters
mean,
are all messed up, and he just can't stand looking at him anymore. And he
well,
just is, I
and
have
quite
to do
frank,
this.
no, I know, and quite frankly, if you don't get that fixed, no one's going to respect or talk to you. So you
Right,
got to get
it's
that cleaned up.
true. It's
You got to get
embarrassing.
that cleaned up.
And Antonio, he couldn't come because his kids were up all night, and he didn't get any sleep, and he's like, I'm gonna lose everything.
Oh
Right.
no,
And
that's so hard.
yeah, and Vincent, he hurt his back picking up toys. And also, you know, Gerald, he
Yeah,
just he didn't really Gerald, he doesn't
he
really
doesn't respond. He doesn't
yeah,
respond to
he just
questions or
yeah.
he just kind of shows up. He's just Gerald. Gerald just does Gerald, and if Gerald
So
shows,
yeah,
it's great.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's just, the icing on the top. But Gerald did not show, which I was
Oh,
relieved, because I'm like, oh my God, if
you don't
Peter
know what
and Antonio and Vincent are gonna be here, what the hell am I gonna talk to Gerald about?
he's
Um
not. I mean, we love him. We love Gerald.
yeah, it's so
One
good
on
having
one,
him around.
though. One
Yeah,
on one, it's
rough.
hard.
It
It's
is rough stuff.
it's hard. It's a lot of
Yeah.
grasping for straws, trying to
Uh-huh.
find something to talk about. But
It's hard to keep the ball in the air. So I'm sitting there in my basement, and like, oh man, I got all this beer now. I'm thinking this
right.
stuff's gonna fly off the
Yeah.
shelf.
Too much goodies.
Now,
Yeah.
right,
Nah.
I got it all left over.
Yeah.
So I don't have room in the fridge.
Of
I
course.
do have a basement fridge, of course.
Mhm.
But that's full of all the food that we're freezing, or the food that we're pre-making for the week.
Right.
And I got all the food up in the fridge that we kind of pick through and throw away
Mhm.
eventually, with all
Right.
the leftovers from
Well, you got to
restaurants.
replace. You got to replace it with
Right.
the stuff that you got in the downstairs fridge. You got to
Yeah, of
move that
course, you got to move
upstairs.
that up.
Right. Right.
And I got a real predicament. My
Oh,
basement
you totally.
is pretty warm. I have a warm basement, so I can't just
It
put it on
is.
the concrete. It is hot.
It's
We have
humid down there.
yeah, we have a
I don't-
boiler from the 1880s that really it heats that basement really well.
You got to get a guy in there to look at it.
I don't
It's
know.
it's displacing that heat all over down there. You can't. Nothing is
Right.
going to serve. This is the thing. You don't have a mouse or any kind of like varmint problem because it's too damn hot down there. They're frying up.
Right.
Down
Well,
there.
they're down there, but they're exhausted. They're easy to
Right.
catch because they're just
Yeah,
No.
sweat.
sweating it out by the fire.
Right.
So I need to find a place to put all these beers, so
Absolutely.
I'm looking online, and I found I thought I need a mini fridge.
Oh, well, that'd be great. That'd be perfect because it doesn't. Those usually don't take up a bunch of room, but then they make them so compact, but like very like you can fill those little suckers up now. So
Yeah, it's great. And so I ran upstairs to my wife, and I said, Eureka, I got it. I
Right.
got exactly what we can do with,
Yes.
put all the beers.
Absolutely.
And she said, not so fast, buddy.
Right.
Where am I going to put my wine?
I didn't even think
So
about that.
yeah, I went,
I mean, surely they
"Oh."
don't make anything that can fit the wine bottles along with the beer. That's too
Well,
much. You might get a regular fridge at that point.
I did find something. It's
Oh my
called
God.
the Bodega, which it's the wine and beverage refrigerator. It's wine on one side, cans on the other.
Perfect. Keep it separated. Keep you got
Yep,
you got hey, his or hers, his and hers. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
yeah, that's great. I love it. I love this. Can you keep them at the same temperature? Like for
Oh, so
optimal drinking, you know what I mean? Like
yes,
preferred, So I don't know if there's a if how does that work?
there's separate temperature controls on each side, Tony,
Oh,
believe it or not.
oh my gosh.
And
So
I mean, this puppy has an LCD display. I'm not even getting into like the
oh
this
my
is the
gosh.
boring stuff. You want to
I,
talk cool?
yes.
You want to talk cool,
I
like
do.
keeping
I do
cool?
want to talk cool.
The bodega mini fridge comes with an app.
Thank you. Thank God. Thank
That's
God it
right.
comes with an app because how difficult is it going to be? Normally, these fridges, they're just one temperature. And
Right.
then it's kind of like you got to, if you want to
You're
do
turning
anything,
some dial
you're
like this.
turning, and it's
What am
like,
I even doing?
and this is the thing, they bury it in the back. And if
Right.
I've got a bunch of brews, and in this case, my
Yeah.
wife's, white wines in there,
Right.
all I'm going to take everything out of the fridge every time I need to
Right.
adjust the temperature. No, absolutely not. So what appears to do is you can change both sides of because like I say, the wine on one side, the beer on the other, using the app on your smartphone.
That's
You can
right.
change the temperatures without touching a dang thing except the phone that's already in your hand.
And you can
That
check in on it, during the day. You can, I
pull it
mean,
up.
I can't tell you how many times that's popped in my head of just like, well, I hope everything in the fridge is still cold.
I mean,
So being able to just have that peace of mind finally of just like, well, I got my phone right here. Let me just check this for the 10th time today.
yeah, I'm a big scroller. I love checking
Mhm.
my sites,
Yeah, you got to
so
jump through the apps,
yeah,
right?
you're on Facebook,
Hmm.
yeah, look, yeah, Aunt Sylvia, yeah, so yeah, surgery,
Right,
blah blah blah, and then you jump over to Twitter, and it's like war,
right.
war, war, suing this, cancel
Hmm.
culture, blah blah
Hmm.
blah. And you get over to Instagram, and it's just like tits, ass, buttholes, all that stuff, and then you get bored of that, and you're like, well, what am I going to open now? Like,
Yeah, how do I
what am
look busy at this
was
this
busy, so no
lion?
one so my kids don't talk to me. So what you can do now is just pull up the Bodega app, check on your beers, check on your wines.
Right.
I would be nice. I mean, I know we don't have all the specs here. I
Hmm.
wonder if it would be cool if it gave you like a quantity amount. You know what I mean? Like how many are left?
Yeah,
How
I've
many,
been
how many
playing
Bush
around
Lights
with
are
that.
left?
Yeah, seeing what I
Yeah.
can do
Okay,
to
so
try
you're
to
modding
improve the
it.
app. I'm trying to mod the app a little bit. And it's and I'm trying to get just a perfect temperature regulation. I'm
Absolutely.
sort of doing tests. I'm like, how's
Right.
this beer taste at,
So you've hacked it.
45 degree Fahrenheit,
You're yeah, you're in the code and you're
right.
rewriting the
I'm
code on
looking
that.
for the optimal, like,
Absolutely.
beer to lip feel of like, you don't want it to
Yes.
be too cold. You don't want
Right.
that can
Right.
sticking in your lips, but you do want
Absolutely.
that just instant relief.
And no, for
So
sure. And you know what, too? If even if you didn't want to put beer in here, which I don't know why but like you could put some of them. They have those waters now that aren't waters that you know what I
sure.
mean, like the juice waters. You could put some juice waters in here and
Yep.
just drink on those all day. Those are really. Have you ever had one of those warm? Oh
Not
boy,
good.
not great.
You could put
Not great.
a liquid death in there, if you're trying to like not make it look like you're drinking
Right,
water.
right, right. That's embarrassing. Drinking water
Yeah,
is
because
is so embarrassing.
oh, you're just gonna have water with
Oh my
food?
gosh, who brought the
Oh,
nerd? Oh, nerd alert!
okay. Well, we can't all split the bill even now, even Stevens, because you're getting a free drink.
He just got a glass of water, so now it screws us all over.
And I would
Uh,
say, if you're the kind of guy who drinks not elevated products like Tony and
right,
myself, who aren't very into drinking beer, talking about the kind of beer that we drink,
right,
being
right.
educating ourselves on how beer tastes,
Mm-hmm,
you probably don't want to get this one because it has glass doors. So it's
it's got
really about
glass.
it's showcasing like here's what I drink, here's what I need on hand on a daily basis.
It's another showpiece. It's another showpiece, and what this
Exactly.
you can show it. You show all your
Hmm.
pals, like, oh, whoa, whoa, Joe's drinking. Joe's drinking that one.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
a
I mean?
lot
Joe,
like having that, all your tools up on the
you're
pegboard,
right. No, yeah, this is a
It's the same
definitely a
kind of situation.
this is a pegboard situation for
And I've
sure.
seen some sad pegboard situations where, You
Yeah,
might
oh
have
yeah,
thought that you were
the
making
shit,
yourself
but
look
you're
good,
not.
but you're
Yeah,
making yourself look bad.
yeah, it's actually terrible what you've
Right.
done.
Like
Uh,
I know that's a Target hammer.
this is
I know
great.
that hammer came from Target.
This is that's that's embarrassing again,
Yeah.
embarrassing. Now, Joe, what if, I mean, we both got young kids, they're running around the house, they get in the garage, oh my gosh, look at this thing, it looks like a dang robot, it looks like it's from the future. How what happens if they, I mean, I don't certainly don't want them, it's not that I don't want them drinking, I don't want to get in trouble for them drinking, you know
No,
what I mean?
exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you're gonna do it, you can do it at the house. It's
Do it at the
cool.
house. It's
Just do, as long as
cool.
you're
It's
doing it at the house.
cool.
If it, just do it here where it's at the house where you're
Yeah, we're
safe and
safe.
it's
I can
cool.
monitor.
It's cool. So I can monitor it. Bring your friends over. Bring your
Right.
girlfriend over. It's fine. Does she have friends? Come on, bring them over.
Let me tell them about my life. But no, Tony, and that's what I really, really love about this too.
Yeah.
Is it this puppy locks up
Oh, good.
and it locks up both sides, which is you got this thing on high security.
Oh, for sure. It could be. I mean, hey, this is the thing. It's another lock in the house. You want to store important papers or something in the back. That's your prerogative. You can do that with the bodega
That's right.
wine.
A lot of
wine.
people put their
Put your
important
will in there.
documents in the fridge.
Right.
And it's one of those circular keys,
Oh,
cool.
cool.
So those are always pretty fun
Cool.
to put in.
Now I noticed you got the site pulled up here, and you got a picture of what looks to be there. I mean, a date of some kind. They're in the kitchen,
Right.
sneaking a smooch. Yeah.
Yeah, they're enjoying the fridge together. Looks like they're drinking martinis, which I don't really understand because I don't think that they would need to use the fridge for that. So I think somebody made a bit of a mistake.
Maybe some kind of, they need to get copy on this again because
well, they finished the wine and they've moved on to
they cashed a bottle of wine.
It looks like
they're drinking Manhattans, and he's like, check out my fridge. She's like, actually, I would rather just have. Could you just make me a mixed drink? And he's like, but I got all this beer. Got what looks to be about 24 bottles of wine here.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not interested.
Really need your help.
This is awesome. This is so cool.
It's a really cool product. It's a great showpiece. It's a great thing, like, for friends to come over and say, got anything? They're not, what you're not going to hear anymore is
What's
like
that?
when you say, do anything to drink? Oh yeah, what do you have?
Right.
You'll never hear that again. Ever.
No, be like, hey, bring those two eyeballs of yours around the bench here, around the corner, and check and look in the glass.
Instead, you can just say, yeah, grab one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I can't get the door open. Like, gotta have the key.
Let me get my key. We're like, well, what do you have in the back? And then hopefully with your hacked app, you could install some cameras inside.
That's what I'm really shooting for. I'm shooting for having the back open. So just like at a grocery store, I can stock it from the other side.
That would be awesome.
And don't just take our words for it, guys. There's some great reviews out there.
Oh yeah.
A lot of happy customers. So I'm going to pull up this one review. We've got a Yolasai Home review here.
This one's nice.
This is a pretty smooth product.
Oh, for sure.
And they've got this one.
I could probably fall asleep to this product
on the floor. They've got it on there independently, like its own piece of furniture.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it blends right in with the rest of the thing because we're all designed like
stainless steel.
Whoa. You don't hear a smooth harmonica a lot anymore. You really don't hear a smooth harmonica as much anymore. I mean, that's what it sounded like anyway. Look at that key. Ooh, locking it right up. Yep. No one's getting in that puppy.
Can't get in there.
The door does open quite a ways though before
not getting my beers.
Ooh, sliding shelves. That is great. That is Budweiser.
Budweiser. Full of Budweiser.
The fucking king of beers in there.
And some Coke.
This is great. It's kind of funny because in the montage, she keeps going. It looks like she's just constantly thirsty and needing more and more drinks. This is fancy. It looks great.
This would be good. Close to the bathroom.
Yeah. And I'm thinking too.
Not so much of a review as it was really more of someone enjoying the product, which is all you need. Who needs words when
exactly.
visually?
Exactly. this would be good for college students too, don't you agree? Like they like to party, they like to drink beers, and they only
I
got small little dorm rooms, don't you
I
think?
mean, I think so, but the thing about college, at least how it was for me, is that there ain't going to be too much beer left over to refrigerate. So, you know, let's see. We also have a review here from One Tree Home USA. I think we should check in with that one.
Yeah,
It's
beautiful.
music is
You-
really. I think I'll rate the music on this one
okay,
a little bit lower.
yeah, this is not as fun.
Again,
Look at
this is
she's got
yeah,
53 degrees. She's chilling.
okay.
She's chilling
That's
the wine.
room temp. Yeah,
That's room. Don't even bother at that point. Just leave it out. Just leave it out.
Guys, today we're going to be reviewing this wine cooler that I got. It's really nice.
Well, it's more than a wine cooler, though, I would say. I mean, right off the bat, she's
She's lying.
sort of an oversimplification of the product.
Yes.
Water, beer.
Water?
What's great is that it has
Water.
Wait, can we hear that again?
wine,
Yeah, sure.
And 57 cans of sodas. You can put water, beer.
Put
What's
water.
great is that it has the
Water.
temperature. So for
Like
Did
a
I hear-
Pennsylvania accent here,
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Did I hear 57 cans?
Oh, yeah.
cooler.
That is a lot.
It's light. It's got a child lock. So
Oh, right.
you
A
don't have to
child
worry
lock.
about your kids.
Yeah, right, for children.
No,
Not me after I've been watching the game and I'll,
no.
lock it up. Cut me off. Just
It's
lock
a little
it up.
tough when you want to, hey, give me a beer.
Right.
So
We don't have any.
you can see
Uh-huh, I can see him through the glass.
side, and that's the soda side. This is
The soda side.
You can
Yep.
set it on
You're not going to catch me on the soda side. I'm sorry.
She
it's
did point
got
out a
light,
good
and
feature
it's
about
blue
this.
light as well.
You can have it on Celsius or Fahrenheit,
and then go up
which is
and
pretty
Good.
cool.
down.
That's awesome.
I like
Everybody's
to challenge
represented.
myself with
Yes.
Celsius.
And it also-
Exactly. Everybody's represented.
Let's do some quick math.
Whichever one you decide. It's really nice.
She has it next to the trash can too, which is cool.
That is really neat. You just throw your can away, right? If you
You drink
it,
57
pound it,
cans of you drink
right in the
57
trash.
cans of someday you're gonna need to throw up.
And it's super quiet. You barely hear it. You don't.
There's your video, hon. You need to get closer to your microphone.
So I hope you enjoy. Another thing before
Oh,
I forget.
here's a warning.
These straws do come out, so you can get the wine easy, and they're made out
The
of
drawers come out.
really nice. And these two, these are all wood, and these have metal rods on the inside, so you can as well pull out or in, and you can adjust the shelves according to your needs.
Great.
Wonderful.
I love it. I mean,
it's a great product. I think, Tony, I think we should rate this.
Absolutely. So on a scale from we needed this rain to we made great time to flip that one again to they don't make them like they used to. So top to bottom, best to worst, I'm going to say this product made great time. It's good, but I think it could be improved with the technology you're investing into it. Once you get it locked down with the cameras and then the quantities that you can put on there, and then I think it'll be we needed this rain. But right now I'm just going to say made great time. I'm still very interested in it. Probably will buy one.
I agree with you. Made great time. I wish that they would have gotten more people like myself involved in the focus group of this product, because I think a really obvious thing here is, the app tells you, oh, you're out of Budweiser, time to get to the store, or just sends an order right to the liquor store near you.
That would be amazing. Just send them a text, send them an email to right to their website and be like, hey, this fridge is low on beer. Go ahead, send a 12 of the king of beers over here. Send the king of beers my way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I also think that, it does make some noise. Which, I have a little bit of it's quiet, but you can hear it. And that was a little frustrating when I'm sitting there at night.
In the garage.
And I can just hear another damn thing
it.
making a buzz, So.
I mean, I go to the garage for my quiet time to just stare off into space, look at my pegboard,
right.
Just think about stuff. And I don't need the constant hum of maybe the world's smartest tiny refrigerator getting
exactly. So make it quieter and give it better review, but that's we agree again.
From the junk drawer and back of the closet, it's products of Dadget Past.
Joe, I love driving fast. Sue me, call me crazy. I'm a regular speed demon. I like to be in the car driving fast. There was a little product though that used to be able to watch our backs when we were doing these things. Do you remember when everybody in the early mid 90s had a radar detector in their car?
Oh yeah. That was a common sight. I personally did not have one. Uh, I had many friends though that did drive around with this device. You'd see other people driving around with the device. Sometimes you could see the little red light going off in someone's car, like
Right.
if you were behind them, and okay, they have a radar detector. I'm
Mhm.
safe if I just tail them.
Exactly. So they're looking out for you. And like
Yep.
what like the deal with them was like they cops would have their radars out and this thing would like ping or beep as
Yeah.
you approached like the path of said radar.
Right.
It was really kind of an innovative it seemed like a technology that we shouldn't have. You know what I mean? That it
Right.
shouldn't be in the hands of civilians.
That's right. And I'm pretty sure if I recall too, it would make like a real, not just like a noise, but like the
Right.
ones I remember, it would be like radar detected and it make like a really loud, like
Oh, it would like
obstructive sound.
super, yeah, super
Right.
loud and obnoxious. And I think the problem they started to go away for I mean at least I don't see them as much anymore. I don't know if
Right.
it's the advent of the smart car and things like that where
Mhm.
where speeds are a little bit more regulated. Electric cars obviously can't get up and go that fast.
Well, there's
So
also like ways that
oh, that's
tells you
right.
where the police are and that
They
kind of
do.
speed traps.
That's the thing. Like we went a different way. We
We
didn't have
did.
to have the lasers tell us when the cops are
Right.
there. We basically hired other apps to like act as informants. You know what I mean?
Right.
As lookouts,
Narcs.
narcs, basically to be
Right.
like, hey, you'd be on. We're on Waze, and it's like, hey, there's a cop on the
Right.
corner
There's a
here.
cop over here.
Go ahead, slow down. You're gonna want to slow down.
Yeah.
There's a cop.
Okay.
Be cool.
There's
Be
a
cool. Be
speed
cool.
camera. There's a speed camera.
Oh, the speed cameras. I mean that they made these things obsolete.
That
on their
too.
own. I mean,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, they were just like, all right, well, we're just going to take pictures of your ass.
Yeah, we see you. We see you guys. We see
Yeah.
you. We see you with your radar detectors. We raise
Right.
you, taking your picture.
Smile, you're on camera. And so I think it would be cool if these came back because here's the thing, Joe. I love and I respect our law enforcement.
Oh,
All the respect and props to
yep.
them and like out there putting their lives on the line. And I've got several thin blue line merchandise and flags. I got stickers on my damn car of it.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, tons.
All of them. But
All
here's the
from
thing.
that telemarketing scam, right?
Well, I mean, they took me for all I had, but like this is the thing. I feel like if they see me now, they will like me. And they will be like, oh,
Well, they're gonna go. Oh, there's goes one of us.
Where's one of us? Exactly.
Is he driving fast? It must be an emergency.
Exactly.
Let me get in front of him, flash my lights for him.
Maybe give him a thumbs up. That's all I ask for. That's all I'm asking for.
That's it. Yeah.
But this is the thing. Like, I love and respect the cops, but I could really use a radar detector because I don't want to talk to them. I don't want them to pull me over. I don't want to interact with them. I don't want to get a ticket. I don't want them to use their law enforcement, whatever the hell powers to get me in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
You don't want your rights violated. And I think that
that's it.
People who know our rights and we don't want our rights violated. And for sure, like
I watch Blue Bloods. I watch Blue Bloods every week. I know everything about rights and the law.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so
definitely pull over the people who are speeding that are, shouldn't be speeding. Like that's 100% should be happening. But like for I got a car seat in my car, like my kid's not in it, but I mean, come on. I got places to be.
Right. Come on. What are we doing? What do you?
I'm okay. I got it figured out.
I mean, could you just let me go with a warning? You know what I mean? Like, can we just I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be going so fast. I got to get to you. Come on. I'm trying to get to work.
There goes my neighbor. Great.
Oh, great. He just saw me. Just saw me.
Are you
now?
Happy
They're
now?
all going to be. Yeah. Now they're all going to be talking in the neighborhood. Like, oh, Tony got pulled over. You stupid idiot. You're wasting my time. Don't you have literally anything better to do? You absolute moron.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you couldn't go to college and get a job.
I don't like seat belts.
Right. They are restricting to me. Right. I already have a medical issue where I cannot wear tight clothes because my skin will become irritated. So I have to wear loose clothes, and the seatbelt only adds to that. So I cannot medically wear.
I mean, I can't believe, you have to explain this over and over again and show your card from your doctor. And, so we want to respect these guys. We don't want to have these confrontations where we school them on law.
Right.
We
I just wish
understand
they would
law
get it through
isn't
their thick
job.
fucking skulls, though, then leave us alone.
I mean, it is leave us dads alone. So
leave us dads alone. So
this product, is not as useful as it used to be.
No.
But I salute it. I mean, it would used to sit in the middle of the windshield and it would rattle up and down the highway. There'd be about 5 cords hanging down from it. I think it would go inside of the cassette player or something.
Or no,
cigarette
lighter.
Lighter.
This is back when we had to use the cigarette lighter. They took those away from us too. I'm
sorry, I can't have a little fire inside of my car anymore.
Sorry. Speaking of fire, I found a very cool. So this is still there's people that still miss these, and so there's actually a radar detector forum, rdforum.org. You guys check it out if you're not already a member. You probably already are on here. Here's a cool post somebody made: a stroll down memory lane. What's your favorite outdated detector? And this guy says, I had a black 1995 Z28 Camaro back in '95. Cool, buddy. That is awesome. He had it stealthed out, quote, stealthed out, all murdered out. That's amazing. This is where it gets a little technical. I had K40 laser jammers back when they actually were an effective countermeasure. Used a tester's flat clear coat on my license plate that actually cut reflection down quite a bit, etc. From the 1990s, I ran a few radar detectors in the car over the years, but my favorite from the 1990s era was my Bell 870. It was great at picking up K at range and also scatter on those earlier laser guns. The thing was hot.
Man, that's cool. I mean, that's so like, cool. I mean, can you imagine like just saying that at a bar?
I know. Be like, I mean, you're not going to go home alone. You're not going home alone.
No.
You're going to there's going to be so many ladies or fellas that want to go home and see your
anyone interested in the earshot of that is going to be creaming their jeans.
Has just made a mess. Has just had a situation.
Yes.
If you guys are on Radar Detector Forum, keep the posts going. Keep them.
We love this.
Keep circulating the posts.
Nice walk down memory lane.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was a really cool product. We also I found a video here.
Oh, cool.
From that same company, the Bell that makes the Bell 870, the Belltronics.
Right.
But they're still going. Here's a review by Radar Roy. So I think he's sort of destined to.
Roy's still out there doing it, still holding it down. Radarbusters.com.
Are you a road warrior or a professional driver looking
Roy
for
looks sick.
remote-mounted radar detector? If you are,
he's not well.
Roy's been running away from more things than the cops
radar
here.
Detector. The Bell STIR is a remote-mounted radar detector that utilizes the Escort
Oh, cool!
M3
it's bigger now.
Dual antenna design, enabling
so much bigger.
Stealth to all radar.
He's saying so many technical things that nobody has any idea.
And it has 8 times the capture distance of a police K and KA radar gun. Now, the 3 main benefits of the STIR Plus are: number 1. The STIR is undetectable to radar detectors, including the Spectra.
Ooh, there's a Spectra? What's a Spectra? Is that like a scary radar?
Radar detector, able to sniff out even the weakest instant-on.
This is so awesome. We should get into this and hang out with Radar Roy. Do you think Radar Roy would like me?
Which will significantly increase.
It depends on your knowledge about this sort of
sensitivity and scanning speed.
I just kind of he's wearing a polo for listeners. He's wearing a polo that says radarbusters.com. Picture of a running rabbit, and on the name tag size it says Radar Roy. So this is like
that's legit.
He's legit. He's beloved. He's beloved.
Oh wow! Now we're going through a whole document here.
Also on the left side of this page, I have a banner for my VIP club. By becoming
out of breath. I'd say Radar Roy is a little out of breath.
Maybe cut for Roy. Let him take a second and do it.
We don't have to do this all in one take, guys.
It's not all in one, guys. I would love to join Radar Roy's VIP club. I know what I'm asking the wife. I know what I'm asking the wife for Christmas, for birthday. Sign me up for Radar Roy's VIP club, please.
A value of $19.97.
Wow, you get a book too.
So once you're ready to win back your freedom and enjoyment of the open road, take the next step by pressing the
And
order button
drive
right below this video.
60 miles per hour in a
This is
school
Radar
zone.
Roy.
Drive so dangerously. Get that
It's
freedom
my
back.
right.
Drive smart.
Absolutely.
Most importantly, drive.
Well, this is the thing. Radar Roy's a patriot. He's out there. He's out
Yep.
there serving the public, serving the public good.
All right. Well, this is I will point out this is a 2-minute video that has an additional just 1 minute of the logo. So that's
Go. Well, I mean, he's driving the point home. It may be one of those things where YouTube
giving us
you can't
time to get the pen and paper right down that
exactly.
website.
And, maybe he doesn't get you can't make any money off the video unless it's a certain length of time. So maybe he's trying to just double down. So we're all respect to Radar Roy.
Yeah, we're all hustling out there.
Exactly. So Radar Roy, we thank you for keeping the radar detector alive. I hope it comes back. I hope it makes a big comeback because I would love to continue to have freedom, and I think we need more freedoms.
Yeah.
So
more gadgets to show our friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
more
love
things, more wires hanging out, more things, around.
Trying to move them out of the way so you can get to your coffee and just like, don't worry about those. Getting tangled up in the key, all that.
Love it.
Well, we hope we've made the tech landscape a little bit easier to navigate for you and your dad. We'd love to hear from you and your feedback on the tech we covered today. If you have a gadget you think dads will love, send us an email at dadgetspodcast@gmail.com. We rate products, but you can rate us on Apple, Spotify, and all the other podcast locations. I'm Tony.
I'm Joe.
Talk to you next time.